This video contains descriptive audio. A title screen with the Government of Ontario logo can be seen with the title Creating and Maintaining Your Account in large lettering above the words Natural Resources Information Portal.
Let's talk about how to create and maintain your account with the Natural Resources Information Portal.
The background changes to a forest scene with multiple trees filling the screen. A first-person view shows a pair of aged hands lift an iPad-like device onto the middle of the screen. The depiction of a website is on the device with the heading Natural Resources Information Portal on it. The left hand extends a finger and selects a button. The iPad morphs into the first of 7 icons, each appearing and floating in front of the trees. The view moves forward through the trees to a clearing as a logging truck drives past. A large button with the words Sign Up floats in the middle of the clearing.
By creating an account in the Natural Resources Information Portal, or NRIP for short, you can access online applications, forms, and reports, submit resource management activity information to the Ministry, update your account information online, save and update draft submissions, view your current and complete online applications submitted to the Ministry, track the status of your submissions, allow consultants to submit information on your behalf. Let's look at the steps to create an account in NRIP.
Above the floating Sign Up button, a browser search field appears and the URL gets typed into it. The background changes to show the NRIP website and a cursor appears to click on the Sign Up button. The subsequent scenes depict a first-person's view of a user's computer cursor as they are directed to interact with the NRIP website.
Once you're on the NRIP website at ontario.ca/NRIP, select Sign Up located in the middle of the page. Next, you'll be prompted to enter a username, which must be a valid email address. Please note that you cannot change your username once your account has been created. And a password, which must be 8 characters long, have at least one number, and at least one uppercase and one lowercase letter. Once you've created your username and password, you'll move on to the Personal Information section. Enter your first and last name, your phone number, along with your current mailing address. If you're working on behalf of a business, check the box beside Add Business Information. The business name, business line, email address, phone number, and business address are mandatory fields. You are almost done. The next step is to review and accept the Notice of Collection and Use. Check off the I'm not a robot box to confirm you are not a robot.
Once the cursor clicks on the Sign Up button, an icon animates next to it showing a personal device with mail and checkmark appearing on its screen.
The final step, once all mandatory fields have been entered, is to select the Sign Up button to complete the account registration. You'll receive an email confirming your successful registration, and your account is now set up.
A title screen appears showing an animated icon and the large words Logging In.
Let's look at how to log into your account.
The subsequent scenes depict a first-person's view of a user's computer cursor as they are directed to interact with the NRIP website.
While on the NRIP website at ontario.ca/NRIP, select Login/Sign Up, then NRIP portal login located at the top of the page. Enter the username and password you created when you created your account. Then select the Login button and you will be directed to your account.
A title screen appears showing an animated icon and the large words Resetting Your Password.
How to reset your password.
The subsequent scenes depict a first-person's view of a user's computer cursor as they are directed to interact with the NRIP website.
If you forgot your password or want to reset it, select Forgot Password on the login page. Enter your NRIP username, which is the email address you signed up with.
Once the cursor clicks on the button, an icon animates next to it showing a personal device with mail and checkmark appearing on its screen.
Then select Reset Password to receive an email with instructions on how to reset your password.
A title screen appears showing an animated icon and the large words Updating Your Profile.
How to update your profile. Once you're logged in, you can manage your personal information and ensure that your contact information is up to date.
The subsequent scenes depict a first-person's view of a user's computer cursor as they're directed to interact with the NRIP website.
To edit your personal information, select the Account button on the top right-hand side, then Settings. Then select Edit Settings. Once you're in edit mode, you can make changes to the following information: first name, middle name, last name, email address, phone number, company name. It is important to note that you can edit the email address in your profile. However, your NRIP account username cannot be changed. You can also edit things like your default language and time zone. Once you're done making changes, select the Save button. Here, you can edit things like your password and choose which optional email notifications you'd like to receive from NRIP. Topics include notifications about status changes on your submission and more. Note, you will continue to receive mandatory notifications from the ministry, which includes confirmation emails after you apply. If you do not wish to receive notifications about specific topics, select the Email Opt-out box next to the undesired notification, and then select the Save Notifications button to opt out.
Once the cursor clicks on the button, a notification box appears in the middle of the screen with the words, "Your settings have been successfully saved" on it. The scene changes to show several fishing boats floating on a lake and hauling in nets of fish. Seagulls fly in the sky and the 3 large check marks appear. The scene pans to the right and shows a boat at a dock offloading bins of fish with a crane. The camera zooms in quickly on a hanging bin until it fills the screen.
Congratulations! You now know how to create, log in, and manage your account in NRIP. We hope this helped you navigate the online portal. Be sure to check out other resources we have on our website.
A large Ontario logo appears in the center of the screen with government website URL below it.
For more help, please visit ontario.ca/NRIP.
Small text spoken by the narrator appears at the bottom of the screen.
As part of providing accessible customer service, an alternative format is available. The transcript can be downloaded to view the content of the video.